Assalamualaikum class. I hope you all are doing well. And today's lesson is gonna be about the concept of magnet and electromagnet. Electromagnets. Before starting this concept of magnets and electromagnets, we will first recall our previous lesson as we have completed our unit number 3 that was about periodic table, in which we have discussed about the chemical symbols, chemical elements, and how you will find the atomic number, mass number. In addition to these concepts, we have discussed about the concept of bonds, in which we studied about the types of bonds, ionic bond and covalent bonds. Okay, Abdullah, you will tell me about that what we have discussed in the ionic bond. Yes, ionic bond is a bond that is formed between ions. For example, sodium ion, when react with chloride ion, they combine to make ionic compound that is sodium chloride. The compound that is formed is called as ionic compound. And the bonding between sodium ion and chloride ion is called as ionic bond. Here the bond is formed. It is called as ionic bond. In covalent bond, bonding takes place between the atoms having unpaired electrons. Unpaired electrons. Here you can see the electrons. These are unpaired form. If they are in paired form, then we will symbolize in this manner. Two dots. It is a paired form, and every atom bonds that it will complete its outermost shell. Okay, for completion of outermost shell, elements combine and sharing of electrons takes place between the atoms, and in this sharing, bonding takes place between chlorine atoms. This type of bonding is called as covalent bond. Okay, and the compound that is formed in result will be symbolized as Cl2. It is a covalent compound. It is the covalent bond. Our previous chapter was based on the concept of ionic bond, covalent bond, and the types of compounds, that is ionic compound and the covalent compound. Now we will start our new chapter, that is unit number 4. Magnets and electromagnets. Anyone of you have idea about the magnets and electromagnets? Yes, Wahab. What is magnet? Any idea? You can say magnets are materials or objects that create magnetic field. Magnetic field is basically the type of attraction. It's a type of attraction that you can observe by placing the magnet in front of any metallic object, for example iron, then you will place iron in front of magnet. You will observe the type of attraction between the iron and magnet. The attraction that exerted on the iron by the magnet is called as magnetic field. Magnets have surroundings of attractions. You can say magnetic field. It's a space all around the magnet. However, the magnetic field is invisible. You cannot observe the magnetic field, but you can feel the magnetic field. Okay? Most commonly, we use two types of magnets in the labs. The first one is bar magnet, and second one is of U-shaped magnet. Bar magnet is in the form of bar-like, and U-shaped is of U in this form, having the two poles, north and south poles, and U-shaped has two ends. The first end is of north and second one is of south. Okay? You can observe the bar magnet and U-shaped magnet. Here you can observe the U-shaped magnet having two poles. The first one, red one, is north and blue one is of south. It's a U-shaped magnet. You can observe. It's clear to you all? Okay. And the bar magnet is a bar shape. You can observe the bar shaped magnet in this form. Red one is north and blue one is of south. I have drawn in this manner on the board. It's a bar shaped magnet. We most commonly use the word bar magnet, having two poles, north and south. Clear? Bar magnet is a bar-like, and U-shaped of U. It's a bar magnet and it's of U-shaped, called as U-shaped magnet. Most commonly in the lab we use these two magnets. North has positive charge and south has negative charge. And you know that opposite charges attract each other, whereas like charges repel each other. Opposite means when the charge plus and the charge minus, these charges will attract each other. However, in like charges, when the charge plus and the charge plus, when the two same charges placed close to each other, they will repel away from each other in this manner. Similarly, for negative charges, negative charge and negative charge when placed close, then they will repel, and minus charges will be stay away from each other. You can observe from the poles north having mostly positive charge and south having negative charge. When we will place close the two bar magnets having the different poles having different charge, You can observe, you can feel the attraction, force of attraction having the magnet. Magnet has force of attraction known as magnetic field. It's a north, it's a south. When I place close to the north and south, it will attract. Here's the north and south, you can observe. And when the same poles will close together, there is no force of attraction. Here the moving takes place. You can observe the repelling action will be taken place between the same poles. There is no force of attraction takes place. When I am placing close, there is no force of attraction. However, for the different poles, clear? Like charges repel and unlike charges attract, you can say. Now, another term of this chapter is electromagnet. Electromagnet word is derived from two words, electro and magnet. Electro from the electric current, and magnet word is given to this term only because of electric current. When the charges flow, they create a force of attraction, and the force of attraction can be observed just like a magnet. When we place the magnet close to the iron, iron and magnet will be attracted towards each other. Similarly, in case of electromagnet, electric current has role in its place having the electric charges, and electric charges consist of two charges, positive charge and the negative charge. And you know that opposite charges attract each other, and this attraction show the phenomena of magnet. We can construct electromagnets by coiling the anti-metallic wire in this manner, and we attach this coil with the battery having two terminals. The one end of terminal having the positive charge and other terminal has negative charge, and the current flow in this manner from the positive to negative only because of the force of attraction. Okay? This force of attraction creates the magnetic field in this coil. It is of metallic nature. We can use iron wire, we can use steel wire as well. Here it's the example of electromagnet. Electromagnets can be constructed, whereas the magnets in simple are of two types that we use in the labs. The first one is a bar magnet and second one is a U-shaped magnet. And electromagnet can be constructed to create the electromagnetic effect. Okay? There are two things that are not common in magnets and electromagnets, that magnets are permanent. Magnets all the time have a magnetic effect, but electromagnets are not permanent, having temporary nature. When battery will be switched on, the current will be flown and electromagnetic effect will be carried out. Otherwise, when we will switch off, then current will not be Epsilon and electromagnetic effect will not be derived as well. Electromagnets are temporary and magnets are permanent. Clear? Any problem in this concept? Magnets and electromagnets. Magnets has magnetic field. Magnetic field is invisible. We can only feel this field as a force by attraction. Clear? Idea about the magnets and electromagnets along with magnetic field. Magnetic field is the space surrounding the magnet. The space that surrounds the magnet creates the force of attraction. The force of attraction with reference to magnets will be referred as magnetism. Magnetism, okay? And the force of attraction with the reference to electromagnets is called as electromagnetism. These are the concepts: magnets, electromagnets, magnetic field, magnetism, electromagnetism. These are the concepts that compile the unit number 4, that is magnets and electromagnets. Okay? Magnets, electromagnets, magnetic field, magnetism, electromagnetism. Clear? Okay, one by one we will discuss these concepts again. Okay? Munib, you will tell me about the magnets. What are magnets? Yes. The magnets are the object or material that produces a magnetic field. And magnetic field is invisible but is responsible for the most notable property of a magnet. We can also say a force that pulls on other materials such as iron, steel, nickel or other metals. Clear? And electromagnets? Yes, an electromagnet is a type of magnet in which the magnetic field is produced by an electric current. Electromagnets usually consist of wire wound into a coil that I had drawn on the board at first in the form of coil. We attached the terminal and we had observed that how the force of attraction is carried out between the charges, and magnetism is the force of attraction by the magnet, and electromagnetism is the force of attraction by the electromagnets. Clear? You also have to write about this concept. I am writing the question on the board. You will write the questions in your own notebook. Ready your pages. Hurry up class. Mention date and day. The questions that you will write in your notebooks are: what is magnetic field? What is magnetic field? Question number 2 is: what is magnetism? Question number 3 is: differences between magnet and electromagnet. Clear? You will search for these questions from the internet also, or you can find the answer of these questions from your book. Today's lesson will be helpful in writing the answers of these questions. What is magnetic field? What is magnetism? Write the difference between magnet and electromagnet. You will write these questions in your own notebook, and on Monday I will take your notebooks. If you find any problem regarding today's concept, then you may ask in the next lesson. Okay? Allah Hafiz.